Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What about the video? The video? The lady talking? No.
Want you to be able to tell a broad range of stories. And I think a really touching story I was here when talking to the community is the story of a young LGBTQIA plus person seeing themselves reflected in media for the very first
That's so
time in the
weird.
States. And from that knowing that who they are is normal and everything
I need
is
better.
that
I need my
feels
headphones
very
running.
powerful
Oh,
to
yes.
what the important work to capture here. I could talk about this forever. I'm going to try to move on to a couple other things. I just want to bring a couple things real quick though. This is again base game. It's coming up with the fact that it's available. I'm trying to peer people like this is not being calls. In community settings at any time, you go into cast by a player or aggressor, and also you can add whoever send the rotation for the interaction. Probably want to be at least somewhat close to them before you walk up and after that. That's everything you can do. And yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more passion here, all covered in detail in the diary that should be going live soonish. So as we load into the world, I'm going to ask you two questions. One, these details here on a new sim, what are these settings? Okay, so if you don't interact with this setting at all, and you just make a brand new sim, this is how they'll default. And this is actually how Sims behave right now prior to the sexual orientation feature. So by default, Sims right now are not particularly romantically attracted to either gender. They are neutral both. They are exploring romantically, and they are interested in this sort of with either gender. That's how Sims behave right now. So again, if you don't want to mess with these settings, then you'll just have this as your default. This is basically the variant you have right now. I think another question I've seen on chat is are NPCs being updated? So for high school years past Sims in neutral folders, they will be. We didn't have the capacity to update all the previous Sims just because there's so many, but you can update them if you want to, because again, you just go into your update their settings. And speaking about those Sims and ones that might have these settings, and the world, we're going to bring back Zoe and bring in your favorite Simbrew Popcorn.
1, 2, 3,
Talk a little
4,
about
5,
the world and the
6,
families here.
7, 8,
What's popcorn?
9, 10, 11.
So fetch.
So the leak was correct.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. Hi. Jessica, are you there? Not Jessica. Sarah?
Hello.
Tell us about this.
How's it going?
Oh,
so
hi, baby milk.
Copperdale is a very quaint town that used to be a mining town. It was found by local Jasper Prescott.
Someone said, can you hear that still?
Prospector,
still have it on?
And it was named after copper, and then it is against Lake Wasuli, which is also named after another abundant resource before the mines dried up. So that's kind of where the history of it comes.
Well, I just saw it.
Yeah, so you're gonna so 3 neighborhoods. The top one is Rockridge Heights. This is where the high school and the auditorium is. I know a lot of people were trying to get. And after the founder of the town. And Zoe, do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the Sims there?
Sure, yeah. 2 of our families live over there. So we have the Harjo family, where you'll actually recognize Ash, our non-binary trans femme style icon and Simfluencer. They live with their dad and his wife Ava and her son Noah. So they're very much a family brought together by the love of food, and you'll even see Ava as the high school cafeteria worker. You'll also find the Prescott family over in Prescott Square. They are descendants of the founder, and you'll see that Molly lives here with her mom, who is the school principal, and her grandfather and her little sister. And Molly is a bit of a prankster and an out and proud lesbian who loves music.
We stay on Molly in this house. Yeah, Prescott Square has the thrift store, which was made by M.S. Griffey, and the Lakeview Library, which was made by ex-Freezer Bunny, ex-Leo, and Tanya. And then the Prescott household was also made by Joel 1990. And the Harder family was made by MS Griffey as well. So we had Game Changers build these lots, and there's some in the other lot that we'll talk about next. But the thrift store is a thrift store bubble tea shop combo, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit later. But that's Prescott Square.
And then this
these little icons up here is for who's talking. Who's also on
So
besides
Plum
these
Bite Cove.
two. Okay.
So just to reiterate, the Game Changers we worked with were Joel 1990, MS Griffey, and X Freezer Bunny X. They're amazing. So Prescott or Plum Bite Cove is a place where the town, after the mine started up, they decided to try to make this little pier into something, unique and fun for the townspeople, and it's a perfect place to hang out. And you can see Plum Bite Pier, which has the Silver Spinner, which is a Ferris wheel, and the Cuddle Carts, which is Tunnel of Love, and the Grave Mine, which is the haunted house, all three of which are interactable. You can ride them alone or with friends, or do other slightly risque things in them.
Risque.
And there's lots of fun chance cards and stuff.
Interactable, but rabbit
so
holes.
The houses that we have here, we have a starter home made by MS Griffey. Then we have the rental lot made by Joel 1990, which is absolutely beautiful as well. And then the Price household, which, Zoe, do you want to talk about that one a little bit?
Sure, yeah. So the Price family lives over on Plum Bite Cove, and Kevin, who you may have known or seen in a recent trailer, also lives here with the
one
Price
who was shady
family. And the reason for that is, by lore, Kevin is a foreign exchange student and also besties with Sydney, and so this is a full household, basically. Sydney is our Mr. Popular, and he is exploring his bisexuality while trying to juggle classes and cheerleading. Kevin is a hopeless romantic searching for the girl of his dreams. And you might have also seen Sydney's twin sister, Savannah, in parts of the trailer. She is an asexual stream queen, absolutely dominating the video game space. So they all live here with the twins' parents and their little brother, Jaden. And we've really tried to sprinkle a lot of detail into each of the family's lore. So whether that's, kind of implied backstory or sexual orientation or even jobs at the local high school, all of that kind of detail will be found
at the
in each
high
one of our
school.
families.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know you guys also had a lot of spots to hang out for teenagers built in this world. Do you want to talk about any of these?
Yeah, for sure. So this
looks like Oregon or Washington.
I never remember. Is it Teeter Rock or Totter Park? I always get them mixed up, but that's like a fun little park there. Right. Teeter Totter, whatever. This is
Northern California.
Rock is cute. So there are a lot of like little areas and little kind of special moments that we've tried to add. The park is one, and then George kind of showed it a little bit by the tunnel. There's a little hangout where teens can kind of be little troublemakers and hang out. We wanted to try.
Couch that sits outside.
Yes, that's one of my favorite spots. And then on the other side, also you can swim around the pier, by the way, and then there's a fishing spot right by it as well. And on the other side by the rental, there's a little area we call the Nestle Nook.
The Womp Womp. We saw the Womp Womp on the pier.
Where there's like a little swimming hole and fishing area where like the teens can sneak off to and have those summer moments. And we internally we called it Crumple Blossom Hill. There's like a little flower grove area in the back. So there's just lots of little moments like that, and I'm super, super excited for you guys to see just all the fun things that our world team kind of snuck in there and tried to find.
All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about like this house and what we have here. Jessica and I have both teenage selves. It's pretty familiar. Yeah, look, it's certainly different as a teenager. I added all these gnomes to decorate our house last night. I just thought it was great. So
that's cute. They're gonna move around though. Oh, it's a Womp Womp.
So, really quickly, you'll notice that these rooms are very customized, whereas these ones might look like typical adult houses that you've seen before. We really focused on the fact that Teenagers,
decor.
they control their bedroom. They don't get to control the rest of the house. The parents decorate the rest of the house. So we wanted to go deep on the amount of assets that we provided for making a customized teenage bedroom. You can see these feel very much like, I think both our Sims are very streamer, gamer oriented here.
Gamer household.
Yeah. And then you go in here. But all these have great color customization options to really hit a lot of different aesthetics.
I'm so excited for this
start to
pack.
identify as a teenager.
Yeah, so I think when you look at a teenage bedroom
Off the cow planet.
This gives generations vibes.
So,
Oh my God,
yeah,
this with
parents are in control of
parenthood.
the house, but the bedroom
Mm.
tends to be a teenager's oasis away from the rest of the house. It's the one place where they have complete agency over how the whole thing looks. And if you watch any teen coming of age dramas, and we watched a lot of them in preparation of this, like we watched Euphoria, Riverdale, Last Kill, Booksmart, there's too much stuff.
No, we need to do something for the
in all
elders.
those, the rooms of the characters are as much characters, are characters of them in of themselves. Like they are so distinct and vibrant, and that's what we really want to be able to capture here. Just a wide variety of styles, and also the idea that maybe not connections, because like a teenager story is not necessarily that you have like a set dresser that dresses the whole thing.
Oh, like
in
that
one
monitor.
style. It's more that you get the desk because you need a desk, and you get a new bed because you need a bed. Like you get a random mirror, like a thrift shop. Yeah, like so.
And we're talking about that stuff. I'm gonna say like the computers we both chose, man. These look
All the
different.
clutter.
Oh, okay. So I've got to say, I am so happy to finally have a dual monitor set up. It has been killing that we didn't have a dual monitor set up. But yeah, we have dual monitors now. We have streamer setups with super widescreen curve
It's
monitor.
necessary.
And yeah, no, this is a pro gamer household.
Yeah, and actually, I love this chair too. Actually, if you order and get your game before September 8th, this chair is one of our pre-order incentives. We got this really cool speaker. Oh, and we have these LED panelings, the try-hard LED panels.
I have something very similar in my room, so I adore these.
And a lot of these actually, some of them have variants that change color. Let's go to this. There you go.
We've gotten very LED lights heavy in this because I think that's just my taste and George's taste as well. I love Old Man Cool here, by the way.
I love the LED light strips.
Yeah, there's a lot, like, again, lots of aesthetics, so you can definitely do something a bit softer without as much lighting. That's more your style.
Yeah. It's about 9 o'clock here. Oh, stuff's happening. Social media stuff here. But let's start out with something.
Oh, I like that lamp with the little heart.
These whims look different.
So don't get twisted. These are not whims.
They're not whims.
No, these are wants and fears. So they talk a little bit about this.
Okay, so that's a.
Let's call him Jimmy too.
Oh yeah, here.
Hello.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hi. So yes, these are wants and fears, and thank you for letting me talk about them.
I
know it's super exciting. Yes, I know. I think they're exciting. So everyone really loves wants and fears. So first off, I want to just let everyone know that we are bringing back wants and fears, but they're going to work a little bit differently than they did before. And on top of that, I also want to iterate that this is going to be part of the base game, as well as we're going to be adding very unique wants and fears specifically for high school years. So first off, let me just start off by talking a little bit about about how wants works. So we're going to have up to 3 different wants. There's going to be 3 different types, really. There's going to be one long-term, one short-term, and then one that we're going to call more reactionary. So that is where whenever you go travel, you go to a different lot. Maybe there's a bar or a gym. If it's a bar, you'll get a want to go. Maybe your sim will want to go get a drink. If it's a gym, then maybe they want to go work out. So we want ones
That
to be
is
a lot
so
more
good.
driven by your sim's traits
And
their own desires.
finally,
So that
finally,
way it will, the wants will be fit with your
they
sim a lot
fit
more. It'll be
more
a lot more
personality.
dependent on the
I
traits.
promise
Okay,
you
okay,
came
so
out in
I
2014.
hate that
Personality.
the fear of having unfulfilled dreams. That is way too real. That hurts, man.
Oh my
Sorry,
goodness.
I mean, the fears are supposed to be real.
How
so that
dare
it's,
you?
I mean, yeah, I mean, so you also brought up a nice point where it's that there's actually a 4th section within wants and fears, and that is where you see the Icon's a lot more different.
I hope this game isn't going to
changes
be
a lot,
buggy.
and
Please,
it's going
please,
to
please.
be your fear, and that is your Sims
Please don't
way
have
of
messed
telling
this
you
up.
that, hey, maybe today is the day where I can confront this fear.
Jimmy, I'm going to say that I saved this from the...
Doesn't seem buggy so far.
I love that Jessica's fear of unfulfilled dreams is causing this. It's almost if someone is controlling her life.
We got to get to the prom, though, and see how that works.
Jessica finally fulfill her
if it's
dreams,
buggy, because it seems like
her life.
the prom's pulling from wedding stories.
I wonder who could be possibly doing such a thing to Jessica. Unbelievable. Yeah. So for fears, you're able to decide whether or not, just like for the fear of unfulfilled dreams, if your sim will confront the fear and conquer it, or if they will continue to live with that fear. That's totally up to you.
And so my sim over here, he's trying to become a computer whiz. So naturally, he has some light wants to practice programming, make friends, stuff like that, right? Get over the social awkwardness.
Yeah. So that means.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to say that you will not get any more V-Boxes. You know, it's going to be a lot more specific to your sim and what they want.
Yeah. I think a really concrete example of fears is just the fear of fire. So if you see a sim, like if you see a fire, your sim might develop a fear of fire. And then they'll have a lot of trouble trying to put out fires and being around fires in general. But if you elect to take on conquering it, and you actually manage to put out fires, you might be able to actually beat that fear, conquer it, and then be strong in the face of something like a fire in the future. So again, it's about character development, it's about positive off-ramps, and it's about growth. And also, you might never conquer that fear. You might just have that fear forever. My sim might never actually fulfill their dreams. Thank you very much. And that's okay. So as we're here, we're looking at some of the stuff. So we're going to go to school tomorrow. We're going to get there, everybody. But let's look at some of the new streaming stuff we have here, right? Yeah. Like, I think this form factor could be recognizable everyone very fast. Put on the notes here. Yeah. Is this Play About Us? I think it was this Play About Us, yes.
I keep looking over there because that monitor is larger than this monitor.
A couple new channels like lifestyle streams and gaming streams.
I can see more of the
screen.
screen.
Going to watch some gaming
Wednesday.
streams. Our team
10:39 p.m.
made some fantastic parodies in here. I would suggest looking at them. As you can see, this one is
Tenet
of Badness. Yes. So you'll see stuff like that. Maybe you'll see some Vills of Farming. I don't know. You'll see some fun stuff in here. You'll watch other streamers live giving this stuff off. But who wants to just watch this, right? Yeah, we added a couple new team side hustles, part-time careers, where you can be either a influencer and do things like product reviews and reviews and whatnot, or you can be a streamer. So I know right now we have you're a nano influencer. You're working on that. That's the first levels of that influencer career. Maybe you want to make a lifestyle review, do that on your computer, or maybe go use your own computer. I like you've got the better monitor. Or maybe you want to do something else, right? What's the other career we have? Yeah, video game stream. Pretty on the nose, considering one Georgix on stream right now. I see what they did there. But I feel like I would rather be a video game streamer than a show.
What was that? Was that the phone?
Wow. People picked up on that new phone real quick. We'll talk about that and come back to that one. So, yep. We've got video game streamer, influencer, and we...
I can make avatars.
Avatars. These are kind of calling to VTubers, which are really big in the space, and I love VTubers myself. Do you have a favorite VTuber? Not a favorite VTuber right now. I have streamers who have yet to adapt. My favorite VTuber is Takanashi Chat. Actually, Chat might know what I'm talking about. George has no idea. He's giving me that very glazed over look. It's like, oops. Okay, so you set this up. So this is the same thing. You can go ahead and you can run streams yourself. Yep. Sadly, I took this really fast, so I set you up to typically work at 5:30 a.m. So I hope you like streaming to us. Guys, get engaged with it. I mean, I guess if you want to be big in Europe or something. So those are two of our new streams. But as we were doing this, and as they prep, I'm going to pause it a little bit because everyone's prepping for the next day of school. Let's look at the phone. As you can see, oh my God, we moved it. It's now folder and app based, right? Yeah, we wanted to look a little bit modern phones. It's like Blackberries from some weird timeline that never actually existed. All your old interactions from all your packs, they're all there. You can find them. They're under their appropriate folders. But we also have 2 new ones. And let's start out by talking about social
Is this
money.
part of the
So
update?
social money is
It's got to
a
be.
full-fledged social
It's a
media
whole
system,
UI.
I think, is the way to look at it. A lot of this comes from the desire to make the world feel more alive in a way that really reflects
Send a DM, open social bunny, tag someone in a post, turn off notifications, deactivate social bunny.
We made it a lot easier for you to customize your phone. And you could do this before. You can customize your backgrounds pretty easy. But we made it a little bit easier, and we added a lot more phone cases. Yep. And so anytime you customize one of those, your sim will pull it out just so you can see it as well, which is sort of nice. It just looks a little bit better. I mean, I think like the way you decorate your phone is definitely a very important part of an aesthetic, I think. Also, you'll probably notice as we go through what Sims pulling out for phones.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is like amazing. It's amazing. Like,
you're gonna love it now. But
they finally put it in. They put a social network in.
So this is Social Bunny. This is our take on a social media that's a little bit more active, that allows your sim to engage, really communicate like teenagers do, like sort of adults do now, like just sort of everyone has sort of moved. As you go throughout the day, you're gonna take part in different things, and your sim is gonna be like, oh, I could post about the book I read today, and I could say like, I was really down on this book, or I was happy on it, and Zoe's going to come in here and talk about this because she wrote a lot of it. You're going to hear a lot of her puns and jokes in here. As you can see, Zoe's humor comes through. Yeah. So Zoe, like, George, he read a book today, and it's, the last page turned, his soul sunk. For him, this was the end of the journey. He'll never experience it the same way again. Thank you, Zoe, for writing that.
You're welcome.
And because I'm me, I'm naturally going to like my own post immediately. That's super cringe. Don't like your own post. What are you doing?
Also, I gotta say, there's one on the screen right now, and as a simmer myself, I did toss in a little gems here and there that really show off the sim vibe.
Yeah,
it's in Simlish.
What language is this?
I don't know. What language does it sound like, George?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, that is Simlish stuff.
There's a few cringy things in there just because every teen, posted some cringy stuff back in the day. I know I did. So we've got puns, we got some references, we have little sim gems here and there. It was a lot of fun to write
those
these.
bars, those progress bars.
In the feed, I can actually message at people. Like I messaged to Molly, and I sent, where did I go? Molly's message. Oh, I lost it. Oh, actually give my chance.
What are those progress bars they had on those on the people?
And how I keep describing this, everyone tells me not to. The ability to slide into someone's DMs. Yeah, you will be able to gain news well through using social media, much like in real life. And also beyond that, as you post about things, because I think it may not be clear how this works. As you do things throughout the day, you'll have opportunities to post about that. So, like if your team wins a big game, you can post about that. And other sims, depending on their relationship with you, will respond. So I let Ash know. I was like, hey, I invented a new word, plagiarism. That? That's a weird thing.
Oh, wow. That's bad.
I slid in a few of the funny jokes. You're going to get some of my dad humor in there, so enjoy it. Ash, we've been trying to reach you about your refrigerator's extended warranty. Out of these. I've got to say,
the warranty.
The profile pic for my dad is just old man Pagula shirtless with chest hair blowing over. And it's like, I would die if I my dad social media profile. That's a different stream entirely. So, as you can see, social media will be there. The followers you get there will tie into other social medias that you've had in the past. They'll add to it. They also tie into something we're going to talk about in a little bit called trendy. So we'll come back to like how that. I know you saw the button. We'll get to it. Don't you worry. Yeah. So I'm going to sleep. Let me take us to the morning because it is a school night. We're going to come back. We have a lot more fun things to show off in this building, including these cool windows.
Yep, it's midnight for them.
So, school.
Doesn't want to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Even in Sims 3, you went in and you looked in the window. But now, with Sims 4, with the high school years, we're going to follow our Sims to high school. We're going to participate. And what's amazing because we're going to do more than one sim at once. Yeah,
that was my question. Can you play more than one sim at the school? And if so, can you do them in different, the classes?
Anyway, this is the first time you'll be able to look with them
at the same time, different classes.
This felt like a key story to tell, because I think it's very common to have a household with multiple teams and instead go to school together. So this felt like something we had to do here. I think when people will ask, is this retroactive to other active careers? It's not. We had to build this from the ground up to be able to split this. This was actually quite an endeavor to do it. Oh, you know what we should do as we're prepping for the day, because we're going to go to school soon. Let's talk about actually prepping. So what do we do? Apply facial cleanser there? I know that I got prom at the end of the week. I don't want to break out early. Poor man Pagula is looking a little hairy everywhere. Yeah. So I can shave his face, or, let's talk about shaving other parts. Oh, boy. Let's do back hair. I just want to let everybody know that you can do this.
How can you shave your own back hair?
Oh, no. There we go. Yes. You can't say, oh, no.
That looks dangerous.
To get this in here, you'd be very mad at us. What's the line not full body. It's like, I see you. Sport man scooters. Until you said that. Yeah, sorry.
Sitting on ground.
What am I doing? Okay.
Select
it's time to go to school.
Which students to follow.
Which schools to follow. So look, you can follow no one. And so if you choose to follow no one, this is exactly the sort of experience you get in base game. They're going to go off into a rabbit hole and disappear. You're going to hang out on your lot. They'll come back at the end of the day. But if you follow them, well, you'll see.
The loading screen, of course. Let's see. We're going to high school.
So high school was definitely in the very forefront of my mind. Thinking about how football school level. So excited about this. And we'll bring it up here as this loads in. Is that
I'm glad they're playing with films that aren't the trailer films. The sims that are in the trailer, because we'll be able to experience them on our own for fun. Because it seems like we know them already after watching the trailers so many times.
Sports outfits, as you can see. Yeah.
So we'll be able to play with them, explore them on our own.
So I'm gonna sort of show off the school real quick. And as I do, Jessica will talk a little about what we're going to do here. Yeah. So I think with the
so the build by icon is gone, so it means you have to cheat to edit the live.
If you are online. But we went for kind of Art Deco look. This was a very iconic style of high school. But if you don't like the look, you can bulldoze this whole thing in the ground. We won't be offended. We might be a little offended. Yeah. Now I will say school has to not be in session because no construction while people are trying to learn. Yeah. Don't want to knock down the school for what's this building?
Okay.
This is the auditorium.
So it has to.
Like prom,
whether or not
day and graduation will take place. This is using kind of a modular lot type where you can switch out what the aesthetic of it is for different events. And yeah, again, if you want to build the school from the ground up, feel free to. It's the biggest build challenge I think we've ever let players do in terms of a venue. Mm-hmm. I know some folks like some Prove are going to immediately knock this thing down. If it is in Copperdale. I'm going to show real quick one of my favorite parts of the school that World Builders put in. This is a computer lab.
In the basement.
It very much feels like a computer lab at a school from the 90s. Yeah. They're using computers from the 70s. It plays so much more than Trails here.
Yeah, that's like my junior high experience.
But let me walk you through the yeah, George flies around. School is an active career. You have goals throughout the day, like going to class and doing things like working out, talking to people. I think the thing that to acknowledge here is while going to school and having exams and grades is an important part of high school, right? What it says on the tin, right?
Sitting over there practicing.
Let's show we have to show them that this is not a bug. Oh, yeah, I'm sure somebody's going to wonder why is that some T-posing. I love this part. Explain what he's doing. It happens randomly, so we don't always get it. So this is the new hotness in social media. This is the T-pose challenge. Are you gonna try to do 4 George? I am. I'm gonna ask.
Oh, it's doing a challenge, a T-pose challenge.
But yeah, so like things like this, like every day you're at school, there's going to be new things happening. And while class is the thing you have to play around with because going to school and getting an education is an important part of going to school, I think the thing that we thought was more interesting is the drama that happens at school, stories that happen in hallways, seeing your friends,
because
fights.
T-posing is all the rage right now. Just check out Social Bunny; it's all over the place.
I see a lot of teas in chat. Let's get some teas in chat.
So they do. They have their actor goals.
I think I have some videos. I'm going to send my sim off to which locker I claimed. I got to go
decorate locker.
I will have you T-post challenge.
So the lockers are you put in the lockers.
You class schedule.
A wide variety of different styles.
Where do we put the T-post challenge?
I don't remember.
Oh, I know what? I'm still learning. I just asked him about it.
Yeah, you have to learn cool leadership thing from students.
Before school class starts in an hour. Let me show off a little bit of the locker.
Yeah, so you can customize your locker to a wide variety of styles. Just decorate the locker real quick. What style is this right now, actually?
I think I have it is.
So the hairspray is real.
Yeah, so you can change it to things like anime, you can change it to kawaii, goth, gamer, really anything. What speaks to you right now?
We're going to go for eco enthusiast. And won't change that when I'm I'm eating an apple.
I would have gone kawaii or anime.
So eco enthusiast, let's open it up just so you can see how the decorations change inside as well. Get off your phone. See, I told you.
Yeah.
You've been yelling at him to get off your phone.
He's freshening it up. Let's see his mood change to confident.
So,
no,
we're going to get in. I'm actually not working on my skills here. We'll see. Oh, if you heard the bell just rang. It always happens a few minutes before class, so everybody goes in and gathers. What class do we have today? We are in business. So classes, we get 2 per day, right? And the subjects. Oh, got her. Well, we can. Let me show this. Let me do this. I customized this room a little bit last night to again talk about my school. I made it a little bit grungier. The other class, which other classes, a little bit nicer. This is how it's set up by default, But as again, you can customize this however you want. I wanted to make sure you represent that my kids got a little bored, started writing on desks. We got mismatched ones from whenever they had to get them in. It was great.
This is class is being over there.
So as you can see, teacher showed up.
Yeah, so class, again, while not the major focus, it's still an experience you'll go through. There'll be chance cards that happen throughout the day, different subjects that care about what your skills are. You'll be able to gain skill as well. And how well you do in class will determine whether or not you graduate, which I think is a really important thing to mention. Graduation is not necessarily a guaranteed thing. You definitely want to tell the story.
Read that in the blog.
Let players tell the story of someone who either drops out or doesn't quite make the grade. So that is the thing that will have consequences if you don't manage to graduate. I think more on that since there's questions I see in chat. The consequences of not graduating, it might lock you out.
Sorry, my sim apparently didn't want to be head of the class. He wanted to sit in the back. I just loved it.
Just to sit all the way back.
Hey, was that autonomous?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you graduate, you might be locked up a few careers. You might not be able to go to university, for example. This is not an insurmountable thing, though. You will be able to get an online degree in order to enable going to those careers or go to university. If you're particularly skilled, you might get invited to university anyway. So they're off ramps, but it is an important thing.
I didn't finish homework last night, but I'm still doing it.
So that's realistic.
I never did.
You have to do a little extra after high school to go to college if you don't graduate.
You'll attend. The subjects change, and as you can see, you will learn skills in all of these classes. Just high school level, couple skill levels. If you go through the whole high school process,
Which lasts how long?
But as long as you go through that, you'll learn. Subjects will change per day, but
I guess it lasts as
you'll
long
spend
as
a lot of time interacting in the halls.
Sim as a team.
Meeting other Sims, getting ready for proms, having all that. So as you can see, the bell just rang, class is over, teacher clean this up. I could go prank it, but I'm not going to because I don't get the spell. Don't get the spell today.
Yeah. Don't get detentions thing.
Yeah. I'll get banned from prom, not sneak out and go there.
Let's see, cafeteria lunch.
Next. Oh,
looks like Nana.
Yeah. Let's go order some lunch and sit down. Obviously, Molly's going to go sit with her mom.
I mean, is Molly sitting with her mom or is her mom sitting?
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm going to get some, what I'm going to get? Rainbow brownies. Those sound good.
A nice polish order shit.
What do you want to do?
want to fried chicken slider. Also, I'm very
Okay, so it's not like Down Out when you can pick a lot of different items.
Because you're still
It's
not
like a
fulfilling
stall,
your-
you just pick
you
one.
got fear
One
not
thing.
fulfilling your-
Okay.
Gosh, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
It is. So I have some, I've been
Oh, that one has a
working on
tray.
the save a little bit this week. I was trying to set it up so I had people to ask to prom tomorrow. Oddly enough, and I don't know if Molly's going to talk to me, she wanted to be my friend. She wanted to ask me to the prom as friends yesterday because she loved me, right? Yeah. But I had kind of set up to ask someone else, so I had to reject her. I don't know if she's going to be mad at me today.
Probably. I should ask Molly as well. We stand Molly in this house. And I'm also so sad. I need to take a break in my day.
Discuss fears. Oh, it's not like there's an announcement going on. Yeah.
So I think, again, while class is an important part, I think it's the balance of accomplishing your goals in class and also like joining teams and whatnot against managing like the social drama and all the fun stuff that you want to do as a teenager. I mean, I should give Molly a hug. She's so sweet. We stand Molly. But yeah, so one of the new things we're adding here, which might not necessarily be obvious from the gameplay, is we're adding a thing called
Deeply connected, Molly's sentiments about
relationship
George.
economy is what we're calling it internally. It's not a very flashy name, but what it basically is Sims can now do things like ask you out or bring it up with you. It's, again, all about adding more drama and nuances to the stories that happen, more emergent stories to the gameplay.
Yeah, I was over here trying to, so I'm going to ask Cassandra, maybe I'm bold, asking her about her romantic interests to see if I could pursue this relationship any further. But while I was setting up the save, Molly just became really good friends with me and was like, hey, you're cool, let's go to the prom. And came up and asked me. And I felt really bad about having to reject it. Also because I set up the save a billion times before and I kept trying to ask her to the prom and she kept rejecting me. So I felt like revenge.
It's different every time we rehearse for this.
It is.
Like, it's been a journey every time. Oh, Cassandra actually did tell you her romantic relationship.
Oh, she did, yeah.
Still exploring.
Oh, she is exploring.
Okay.
Maybe I finally have a chance to go into
So
practice.
this is
Because
very
trust me,
interesting.
the previous one, Jessica's always made it the prom.
Yeah,
I think this one gets rejected a lot.
I'm sorry. You can leave my YouTube brother. It's fine. I still
I'll just do it for a minute, Trill. I'm gonna work on myself. So we'll go through the second period here. We'll go back. It sounds like cancel my stuff. They will go back to their classes. I left my homework on the floor like a great student. I'm a little late. Don't get in trouble. Well, you're in class. See, you're like the perfect student. How have you made your son? She's just the perfect student.
It's because I'm a good person, George.
This is fantastic. So we'll go through this real quick.
okay. So the Sims, I guess they have to
the
be
whiteboard,
in the
lockers,
same
etc. How
area.
to get in trouble a little bit.
Yeah, you can do things like bank lockers, you can set capsules, you can mess with the school PA system. You can also get in trouble just by being crude. That's the thing you can do, just not show up to class. That's my story for my school. I skipped so much class.
They're working outside my
I
door.
trick out fine.
That's what that noise is. Maintenance people.
I wouldn't do that while she's right there.
I sort of want to feel getting in trouble, but okay. Well, class is over. There's 2 classes per day. I think we mentioned again. This is how we set it up. But you can still hang out at the school. There's a lot of fun things to do. Again, there's going to be a sports festival. This is the football team festival again later today. You'll see it'll happen out here on the field. It looks like the cheerleaders already have a setup place so they can participate and practice.
Did you join the cheer team?
I did not, but I wanted to show off who's over here. Let's see. There are students that will come out and they will
claim to be prom royalty, asked to join cheer team.
Yeah, let's go see what they're looking at. Okay, T-Post challenge. I'm gonna have to go learn it.
Okay, George impresses teachers and learned a lot.
How you do that? I just really that challenge. What did you do? I'm gonna join the cheerleading team, and I know that over here.
What is she doing? Is she protesting or is she getting ready to ask someone to prom?
I would like to show off some of those cheers. There are solo cheers that you can perform and practice, and then there's group cheers that happen, which are great.
Yeah, the activities you can join, since we're learning from chat, are you can join the football team, you can join the cheer team, you can join the chess club and computer club.
Yeah. And you can also join these just like sort of regular jobs. Let me show that real quick. We go to the job menu.
Yeah, you mentioned that they can go have school jobs at school
after school activity here
earlier. So what are those?
you see cheer team member, chess team member, computer, football team.
Oh,
Go join.
so those are, they're calling them
All right,
careers with their
I got a
clubs.
cheer mat. You know, let's hang out until this thing kicks off.
Okay,
Oh, the festival.
so the career system.
That was the kind of the kickoff.
It is 5, right? Yeah, 5 p.m. Yeah.
So they don't have to try out.
There'll be festivals where you can
Just
hang out with other
join?
team members. And then has a thing note when you join a team, like Patricia and the cheer team, you'll get a bunch of teammates, which you'll have just camaraderie with because team solidarity. But you also get a rival, someone on the team that could hate your guts for whatever reason because they're a teenager. So you'll have to deal with that as well. And again, we are looking for ways to increase drama and interesting storytelling.
Click these posts, just got stuff's happening. So let's do some solo routines.
And there are group routines as well.
I have no idea what my fitness is while show this goes through.
Such good hair as a kid, I've got to say.
I miss it too. It's going away. I would say, people ask about like things you do other high schools in other worlds. We focus. This is the high school location. Students in other worlds will go to this location if they want to actively attend the high school. You doing selfies over? Yeah.
I mean, that's accurate. If anyone
Okay, so they take pictures over there.
I saw selfies. This is canon. You're so graceful, George. So graceful.
That was step and
More
repeat.
graceful than real life, trust me. Here you go. Let's do some selfies.
So we added new selfie poses. This came to us. But yeah, we saw it. That's cute.
Oh, they added poses. That's those
So
are cute.
we have new selfie poses because again, selfies big part of being a teenager, and for adults too. Because again, I post a lot of selfies. This is something that showed up in the trailer. Just want to re-emphasize that we did in fact add more selfie poses here. I know that's a bit of a confusion around space.
Oh, this is great.
That's a cute picture.
And the pom-pom.
That's cute.
They're so cute. I love these.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Martin. Here we go. Let's practice with the football. Let's see. Yeah, we go.
Play difficult.
We'll see. We did this last time, and one of us got beamed really hard. It's always a gamble sometimes playing with a dangerous object like a football. Oh, see, I
hope they're not going to show us well, I kind of want to see everything, but I kind of don't want them to show us everything.
Yeah. So when you get festivals like this, they vary. That was revenge for a previous death, trust me. Here we go. Let's see. We got high school clothing for this one. Oh, quarterback. I joined the cheerleading team. Let me go get it out.
You have to buy your. You have to, not in high school. You don't have to buy your uniforms.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see. I joined the outfit, so I should wear it later. We got prom stuff coming up. You know what? We'll go home. We'll finish this day out because the lights just came on.
Did we actually have to think?
We didn't. I figured we could. Should we wait tomorrow or should we try and do it tonight? Wait, no. Let's do it during exam day. We should only be focused on things that are not examined on exam day. Let's see. Let me double check, make sure that we get caught up.
We're trying to pace ourselves since we only got. I think that's
So far we've seen the cast. We haven't seen. They haven't really gone into Bill Bye, but they did show off some assets.
Let's show the cool
And
hangout
no rats
on
too.
beds.
No, they're not. No,
Yeah, we added a whole bunch of new functionalities then. Yeah, you're the gutter. I know. Like, I'm looking at you, chat. What are the things like being able to more naturally use it, like reading in bed, using the phone in bed, just sitting a variety of times in bed and chatting, pillow fighting as well.
Pillow fighting. That wasn't the
I
trailer.
want to say teens use the bed as a platform for a lot of things, but I do too. Like, I read in bed all. Like, that's usually using that.
Let's see. So we got a lot of new poses. Again, we were really trying to capture this idea of like hanging out
Hanging
in
out.
the team bedroom,
Yeah.
using the seating that we have there, which is sitting in a lot of various poses on the bed. It's okay. You want to get out of here? Go.
This is wholesome, you know. The whole family just hanging out in my room.
And then you take a day off.
That was a new icon on that.
Yeah. And it was sort of to really set up these moments where you get like the multi-level teams. Sorry, we're gonna leave. Multi-height seats. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit your legs out. You can obviously slump over like that. You can pillow fight. We've added, and I'm going to show this here. Let's go sit here. This is the ability to sit and hang out on the ground.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where
they can read on the bed now.
Do that. Yes, you can sit on the ground.
And then, interact like that. So now our students are probably going to go hang out elsewhere, obviously.
Or they're going to show someone sneaking out that window.
Oh, that's wholesome. Yeah.
Right.
First, we want to pillow fight. We've got a pillow fight. We'll fight this. Look at that.
Yeah, we could probably go through the Build by Athens as well and show them some of that towards the end. I'm not sure I can piece them.
Yeah, I think we'll end. We'll go through. That way we can use as much time as they want at the end. We'll just end it up that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think pillow fighting is awesome, adorable. None of us have been, disciplined here or anything, but I do want to show off something from the trailer as well. Let's pretend it's prom night and we were bad or didn't. We're
sneaking out.
To prom. I'm away, but we're going to sneak out, or maybe my friend calls me up and he's like, "Hey, let's sneak out, go to an R-rated movie," and my dad's like, "No." So,
bridge downtown. I spilled some blood.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fake it and just say block 4, everyone, and just say we have to go sneak out. So these are our new sneak out double windows.
Yeah, these are open windows.
Windows open and going down the trellis.
We have an awesome ladder hidden inside this trellis, so you can really sneak out and get out here.
I love this thing. It was such a simple idea, but we modeled it all in.
Oh yeah. That means I locked Dad inside, so he's going to come out too. 1 second.
Yeah, but Dad is also grounded.
Access to console. There we go.
Employees.
So there are times where you get sort of disciplined and you can't.
They really sneak. The dad's right there.
So your parents can't find out. This doesn't have to be on the second floor. Let me show you so quick. This could be on any floor. As you can see when you place it, if you have a landing and they could get out, there you go.
Yeah, I saw a lot of questions about how this thing actually works. These are separate objects that need to go together.
Yeah, these are a variety of deco objects just to mask this. This part here is an actual ladder that you will find again in here. Wait, there we go.
Oh.
And the leaves, they change color with the seasons.
Okay.
You want different colors. But I also love, and if I could get this to work in here.
So there's this overlap.
Indoors,
the ladder.
Yeah, it doesn't have to use obviously sunlight. So
the four bushes really cool or whatever.
That I think is going to be great. So, yeah.
Okay.
I also love your little nook there with the chairs and
all those chairs.
House yesterday because I was like,
I want one. I've been wanting one of those for my house.
Oh, I love these new chairs.
We had a swing chair when I was younger, and we don't have it any longer. I want it. I've been wanting one.
My cat would try to climb it.
I know you love these lights. I turned them down a little bit this night, so I dimmed them a little bit. But these are typically used, I think, over beds.
Yeah.
When you did put them in here.
That is the princess aesthetic.
The princess aesthetic works, But I moved in that. I thought it just made a really cool hangout spot down there. So with showing off this new gigantic telescope, how big did they make this thing?
Normal size. Yay! A normal size telescope.
Oh. All right. So we're hanging out, and as you can see, I had fun. I wanted to line up all the gnomes. These greet you when you come into middle class basins. This is Frank.
This is Frank.
I hit Frank. Yeah, school. Frank and Port du Jour are in all my things. I love these. These are more of those customizable shells. You can add pieces together.
Yep.
As pop playing and then I can hit it. All right, what you want to do? Let's just show shaving that beard again, because we showed shaving the back, but that's not that exciting.
Yeah, you can shave the specific lengths as well.
Yeah, freshen up, shave facial hair. Dad. We're getting from, he's actually at his preferred length right now.
Are you gonna?
Well, so I'm gonna shave it off. Yeah, so he's gonna shave it all off. And we used the biggest razor possible for safety.
I don't think that's how that works.
The bigger the knife, the less chance you have to get cut by it, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Yeah. So we go. We'll shave that out. Which one is this? Oh, sorry. There we go. See, there you go.
You're a baby.
Yeah. All right. I know people are asking about uniforms in school. I will say that there are assets to make uniforms, but you can't like set a uniform for everyone to show up as.
Yeah, I'm also seeing some questions about trendy.
Yeah, I really want to get that. Do we want to skip school tomorrow? No, we have to. Let's ask someone to problem and bail on school.
That's the true like team.
Thanks for your best. I can read your bed.
Why did you?
Did I put it in here? I did.
Let's see. It's Thursday for them. Are they gonna play all the way through till Friday evening for the prom?
Yeah. So we're gonna pace ourselves. We'll try to get down to some of the hangouts around town, like the restoring and some questions about that.
Yeah.
As we roll into the next day.
I mean, we got a whole amusement park to go to.
Oh yeah, the amusement park.
We definitely do
This
homework.
pack is jam packed of stuff.
I love this whole downtown area at night.
It was so good.
It's so amazing. It's super. Speed 3. It doesn't go this fast. You're not going to throw up on it like that.
I think that's fun.
Like that.
See, there's a third icon down here.
5:30 a.m. stream.
Yeah, do the 5:30 stream. That's when check out engagement, right? Also, it's more consistency, George. You can't skip the stream every day.
All right. And again, so we're going
They
to
did change the
We're going to try and
interface.
ask some people to prom. And we're going to go out and we're going to show you downtown and some thrifting, some trendy. Maybe talk a little bit about Depop.
Hopefully, yeah, in collaboration, and also hopefully get prom. That should be about the time we have.
I love how these like lights, like you can see, especially when they're fast, they do move, and they like change and rotate.
Oh yeah, I see them changing.
We've got school in an hour.
And this,
I think we want to talk about the walls for a second.
they're fast forwarding.
We got all kinds of new wallpapers. We got some of that. All right. Let's follow for them today.
I should have said walls. They're screaming at walls now. We'll get back to it. I promise. Just be patient.
So since there was no sound in the beginning, at the end of the stream of this stream, I'll probably play the trailer for you guys.
Sure.
Again, well, they played it in the beginning before they started the live. When they first started the live stream on Twitch, I'll play it for you guys. Yeah, since you guys weren't able to hear it.
Yeah, let's support five.
Okay. So
a little bit of chance.
Let's go sneak in those.
Or you can just watch it on YouTube, because then you'll be able to hear the sound. Because I really shouldn't play the sound.
Molly.
I have a reasonable chance of rolling it.
And then why not Crankhead Brothers? Okay. No, there we go. Let's see how it goes.
More in free time.
She didn't just ask, did he?
Study for exams.
We'll find out. Okay. I'll do it. He got canceled.
Leave note asking for prom.
I'm just curious.
How dare he?
Hey, they're into it. And now Molly is like slapping back to me because I wouldn't go to prom with her.
Get out of here, rando. How about you, rando?
All right. So we'll let that net go off. Where am I? I'm down in the computer lab again, working on my aspiration, obviously. Oh,
all right. Let's hope Mom responds.
We'll watch for that here stuff. We'll work on it in the basement. All right, prom. Let's create a proposal sign.
This is cute. This is very like TV drama. I love how things work if you do that.
Yeah. Oh, finishing time. I'll be late to class. We're going to flip it. This is more important. Let's see. Class are you in today? It's exam day.
Okay, they're taking
At
their.
least we get this part. I completely forgot. If you do really well when you get to graduation, you can be.
I wonder if they could have studied for their exam before
Did you finish already?
this day, because that was a goal on the top.
Okay, well, I'm going to still take my exam. Apparently, I'm on the phone.
But for this day.
Okay, we'll go through this. We'll see how
Like
I
in
do.
university, you
So I
can
finish
study
that.
for
And we're actually
exams
finishing late, so we're good.
before,
Yeah. All right, perfect.
like in
Because
advance,
Cassandra's here. We'll wait for her to finish her exam.
right?
Let's do this. Hey, Cassandra. George. Good luck. I know I saw just a second ago asked to promise friends, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to present proposal sign. You absolute chancer, George. Let's see how this goes. Hold your breath, Chad.
Was he drinking in
Not
class?
gonna work. I know that attitude.
Oh, she said yes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Oh,
This is the
yay.
first time in like Stitchville, Damos, that we've done where she said yes to me. Every single one's been a fail. Oh, wait, at least you also got something. Okay. Didn't always say yes to the Oh, so did she? Let's see. Yeah, it's like, and that's okay. So we're both finally going to prom together. Mom's needs to respond. You see myself holding it. Okay, well, that's exciting. There's Cassandra. You can see it again.
Wonder if you can double book
She's
yourself.
very impressed by my proposal. That went all out. It was a sweet gesture. Yeah. That's nothing. All right, so we're going to the prom together. I'm set up with my date. I'm ready to get out here and start shopping for.
That would be
I just
drama.
have to ask all
Double
you
book
here.
yourself.
You're more of this chicken slice. What do you like today? Yeah, that's what that's your rap dog. Wow! You got rejected this time. All right, fine. That's a minute.
Oh, wow. So I'm not really
You
interested.
do,
Sorry.
friends.
Thanks for the prom note.
Okay. Shoot or shot. I don't know proposal sign up. No, since that. Cheat me up, George. Okay, we're gonna cheat. You didn't see this. Jessica's not really the song.
Oh, he cheated her mood
Everything's
away.
gone wrong. Oh, how the turntables. I didn't just sit down and then do a big epic proposal signs. That guy you did it. That's English. Oh, I'm an expert in getting one date to the prom. I mean, you did go to like 5 proms, did you? In real life, yes. That was fun. All right. I'm not interested in that type of
Okay,
relationship.
so she's.
Fine, for that show, the one time we do it live, you can be the cool kid, George. I'm going to ask his friends. We need to get you some date. Maybe send me over. I'm interested in his friends. Not interested. Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay.
maybe ask Molly's friends. If she wants to go through together, maybe she'll be his friends. Maybe cheat her relationship. Well, we could cheat. We never cheat. There you go. She'll be your friend at prom. All right. Okay. So we've done that. Let's skip school. We're gonna leave. Oh, dentist going in. Leave school early. No, we're being bad.
They're leaving school. They're going to go to the carnival.
Right. The reason we're leaving school early is we're going to go downtown. We haven't really showed you this here. And as we come in, maybe we'll go a little bit more about Thrifty and how that was created. Who's going to go with me? I'm staying at school because I didn't skip. Well, we're just going alone. I'm going to be the good student for once. Yeah, no. The Python turned in this guy.
She does not look happy. She's like, you left my son's playing hooky.
So yeah, Thrifty, because we love a good is combination thrift store / bubble tea.
Okay, the
shop.
thrift store, the boba. They call it bubble tea.
Let me really quickly show this neighborhood a little bit, and then we'll go back. So then we have a starter home over here. And I forgot if Zoe Sarah here can tell us, because I like to point out this grungy house over here, which maybe this place has a story. Doesn't might be a little bit spooky at night.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Okay. What was that building? That looked Very
I mean, that's the
formal.
library, so nobody lives there, but the Prescotts live over there.
You're delayed. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm delayed. Sorry. I was watching the wrong screen. Everybody ignore me. This is where the Prescotts live. This is where Molly lives. This is like an old money mansion made by Jolene Joel, 1990. Their father, I muted myself. When they passed away, they inherited this big, pretty house.
Nice. I love old money. That's what you got to inherit.
Okay, so the thrift. Okay, let's go in the thrift store.
Well, since we're here, let's go. I want to do it because I think in order to really go shopping, I think you got to not be thirsty. To show this really cool town. Oh yeah.
I can't understand what they're saying sometimes. A lot of the time.
Yeah, you still not had a boba tea. You did, but here, I brought us boba teas. Did you actually bring us boba tea? George! Well, they're not. They're fruity boba tea. We'll see. So cute.
That's
George,
nice.
Maybe we'll chance. That's pretty. And this is, I got right. This is mango passion fruit, but here we have mango.
That's strawberry matcha.
Which is a great thing. We really wanted to get something that felt sort of also new and trendy. And boba tea is going big everywhere. If you haven't tried it, where have you been in the last decade? Well, go out and try some boba tea.
You know, for some reason, I thought boba tea was a California thing. And I was watching YouTube. I saw that a lot of people were reacting positively to boba tea. And I was like, they don't live. How they know about that?
And small thing. I'm sure a lot of people are probably listening. You can drink this right now. Very first time you've listened to a great game.
So, but that's not why we came to a thrift store, right?
Yeah, let's talk.
Okay, so we have, and we'll start off. Let me just bring up. This is where we're going to talk about trendy. You guys saw this app here earlier. And what are we going to do with this app?
So,
and these.
Trendy is a fashion marketplace.
My coffee's cold now.
Through things you find in the thrift store, and then you use your social media cloud to try and hype them up. And also where you try and keep an eye on what's trending at any given time in order to make profit. And if you're particularly good at this lift, you can actually make quite a lot of money doing it.
Yes. So let's try and make some money. Let's create a fashion look.
This is actually one of the good features we added. This is so much fun. Not that something in the dark.
But pat yourself on the back.
Good job.
The thing about it is,
if you click on it,
okay, so yeah, it is created something
this is not
for them.
This is just whatever's in store.
We already know a little bit about this because they've been posting little things on their social. The Sims team has been posting things on their the Sims social media.
Get piece of clothing only accomplish your time, so you want to come back and check it fairly often. But when you're trying to make something to do it, do it.
Well, not everybody watches that stuff or follows them.
So
you talk, I'm just gonna
we'll practice open.
So yeah, basically, you'll pick bright pieces from the first store at a given time, and then put together in an outfit, which you'll try and hype up.
That's cute. I love those pants. Oh my goodness.
Is there any hat? I mean, that works. That could cut.
Fedoras are never.
Chad, for the style. I think it does work with this outfit. I think it's the wear matters.
And those pants with those boots actually look pretty good.
So considering that's a basic style, and then I can go and give it a name. So we'll call this. What do we call this?
You can customize the name.
Custom style. We'll call it Pink Core.
Pink Core.
Yeah. So this look's going to be called Pink Core. It's got a name. It costs hundreds of simoleons. And then
let me make that too.
Yeah, go
ahead. Keep talking.
So yeah, again, it's gonna matter like how influential your sim is, and also what is trending every good time. This is gonna rotate through.
Wait, can you not pick both?
With trendy, you might see sims in the world like
from male and female.
That you sell them. So you do have quite a lot of agency here to affect how the world looks. Are you gonna go for like a varsity look or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll see if I got enough today.
I mean, take a look.
The Scottish folk.
That's a look. That's a look.
No. That's a look.
You want your best life? I don't know. You go ahead. Let's go. That'll be a little awkward.
Oh, yeah. I just blanked. Oh, what's the bad kid? Not the bad kids. well-motivated but evil kid and stranger kid who has been chasing them all season and wanted to murder them.
Oh, stranger. Oh, what's his name? I blanked on his name. The basketball captain.
Yes, pacify. I'll just do.
I'm sure Chad will call him.
Oh yeah, I gotta get his
Call it Chad Core.
Chad Core.
Chad Core.
Okay, we'll do it. There you go.
I hate the character levels.
You're supposed to hate that.
I know, but I forget the name.
Chat
There you go,
cord.
that Chad Core going on. I think this is also basics. Obviously, Chad's basic. So sorry, keep going. Talk about basics and what those are.
Sorry. So again, this is going to tie into a whole bunch of things like how well you do it. So your social body clout and your social economy clout will all carry over and influence each other.
Is this only for the teens? Well, teens and adults are the same
The pieces that we
height.
got from a collaboration with Depop.
Yeah, so you'll see some pieces in here.
Oh yeah, adults can buy this stuff too because the principal have purchased
But yeah, so
something
Depop in America is
on the
fashion
video that they posted on the
focuses on
Instagram.
circular fashion,
principal
sustainability, and
bought an
uplifting
outfit.
individual creators. Yeah, some of these are really cute. So it seemed natural for us to work with them because our values very much align. We believe in a lot of the same things they do. And through the collaboration,
It's a lot of clothing.
We can actually make these pieces both in real
Oh,
life
but that's
and
not
also
all from,
design
wait, is
them
that from
for
high
the
school?
game. So it's something
Yeah,
that
these are from high school or base game.
we kind of give them a
For
runway to
when they do
let the
these.
style come through.
See
Their
the
unique style. So if you're familiar
base
with
game and the
creators,
pack they're
then
doing.
you'll see what they've got here. Gosh, that's terrible. I don't hate it.
You should hate it.
I mean,
When we look at, I saw some more beads. I think at the bottom we saw them,
yeah.
and you can see on here you can see who made them and where they are. So yeah, some cool items there. We're not going to finish making that one. I think you missed shoes on these.
Yeah, you miss shoes.
I missed shoes. I did.
Yeah.
Shoe off. All right, we'll go with these shoes.
And this one's probably missing a top.
What am I doing?
I don't know. You deleted everything.
There we go.
There you go.
All right.
Not it looks awful, but fine.
All right. So what about these packs, and what do we do with these once we bought them and are using them?
So yeah, again, you want to hype up. You want to check what's trending first off.
Okay.
And then you want to try and take some selfies so that hype it up, and then you'll try and list it and see if anyone wants to buy it. And it's about being a very influential fashion creator.
Okay, you gotta hype it up. Let's see
All
if
right, so I'm
anyone
going to
wants
come
to
out.
buy
I think
it.
there's a great spot to take pictures of over here.
Oh yeah, you should the mirror.
The ones we created are over here already. Let me go ahead and put these on.
I can play a chat board look, I suppose.
To be away chat for.
They should have a dressing room in there for
I
them to
do
go change
own a
it.
Letterman jacket, so
They
There you go.
really should.
it's the yellow shoes I think that really make it pop. Like if they were just regular trainers, I don't know if it would do it for me. The fact that I got those bright yellow shoes, I think actually I kind of like.
I don't know. I play my.
Yeah, so
I have my Sims changed at the dress and things like that, and in a thrift store, they should have
But you only have like 34 followers.
a dressing room.
It'll be a lot easier to add.
To do that, let's turn.
Let's go to the latest trends on first.
Yeah.
So let's see what's trending.
let's see. Bottom is down, street by. So it's like basics is average. So we probably prefer. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go streetwear looks right now.
So I'm going to sell this on Trendy. This is going to go up. We're going to sell for
Similar 145.
What did you buy?
When you're really popular, you can aim for the stars. But
There's 34 followers.
yeah, very cool followers. I don't know if I want to try to deal with it. Well, you can see what other Sims are selling as well.
Yeah. I think we're cutting out a little, so I'll talk a little bit slower.
Expiration
As soon as
time.
you set it up here, you will see that this is now on sale.
Monday.
And as time goes on, you'll see if anyone's going to make an offer and if you have to mail that out to them.
Okay.
But we're going to go look and see what other outfits are for sale.
Yep.
Fashion show.
All right, we've got a Campfire Chic
Well, that sounds cute.
coffee shop by Lilith. I'm going to always buy from vampires. I think they just have good style.
That's a good piece of advice. I want to see the fuzz taste it though.
Agnes Crumple Bottoms.
Buy that outfit.
Yeah.
Lilith is really close when she's getting into this. Ooh, Jeb. Jeb is, if you know Jeb's fashion, we'll just buy. Yeah,
I'm a little concerned.
I would
We'll
think
see
that
what
they
these
would
look
show
all right.
the
So it's
selections off on the right, where that's just the
Oh, yeah,
blank,
Bella.
you know,
You know,
the film over there.
It's out there.
I thought that would be like the preview area.
Bella.
I want to see what Lilith is.
This is just wasted space.
You know, that's cute too.
I feel like this is trending Dark Academia.
It's cute,
I love it.
but
Not typically what I would think from Lilith, but maybe she's expanded.
These
I thought it would be
Dark is like the vampire style.
Ooh,
the
I like
preview
that.
area.
It's just like Chad.
Yeah, this is by Jet.
That's pretty bold.
Yeah.
Jet.
You're just buying stuff, you know, you can't even see it.
I'm totally gonna resell.
Are you gonna resell these?
I'm gonna resell Lilith's outfit though. I'm not gonna keep that. I'm just here going like your outfit limit.
See you. See you. Follow us in chat to see specific outfits. I know we don't quite time to go through all.
There's a lot of outfits. We'll let people go through it. And they change out all the time and stuff. Just like the outfits in here change from what you can build. Like, so you want to go back and see what's there. Hopefully we can sell some of these. All right. And you'll start seeing them shelf. Oh, it looks like people are already prepping, getting ready for prep. Should we choose prom?
Fashion
You already set up your set with the prom.
enthusiasts.
Yeah,
I will hope mine did.
I said okay.
I'm just really quickly looking at this
Fashion
neighborhood and close this so
enthusiasts.
people can actually see
So they're gonna frequent the
so there's
thrift
a lot of
store, I
fun stuff
guess.
to do in trendy
Or
down
they would
there. You
frequent
can
my
always do
retail shops
trendy
too.
at home, buy out.
That
So you don't have to be at
self-clothing.
that store. The stores where you go to like buy the secondhand clothes to participate in that circular adoption and bring it back, right?
I know I'm talking over them
alright,
sometimes,
so-
but
apologies for our mics are
I
coming
can't
out.
understand what they're
I'm not
saying
quite sure what's
sometimes
going
either. Anyway,
Yeah. You know what? I think school's done. We want to get people in middle school up here.
Yeah.
And it's typically an after party, but let's go see what's.
I think we have enough time to probably hit the pier.
Yeah, we'll go.
And prom, and then maybe finish up with some middle school.
Look, we'll bring Molly. We'll bring me. Who else want to bring? Molly is who you're going with. I forgot, right? Yeah. We'll go.
Yeah, no, I'm going to look if you're going with Gonzaga.
Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about these peer attractions, which we're all really excited about because, again, this is the place where we think that you're going to have lots of fun dates. You're going to have a lot of fun teenage stories that go on there. We were influenced. We talked earlier about being influenced by a lot
top your
of
part.
different TV shows and movies.
Oh, yeah.
It feels that, in CW dramas, in Disney dramas and stuff like that, you often get the peer scenes. People going to Santa Monica Pier, people going to stuff like this, right?
Hey, I think I was watching some Bella. She mentioned that like there's like a carnival or fair in like every single teen coming to Trauma. And no, it's true. It's true.
So we have, so can correct me after that. This is, I think, the gray line. We've got the cuddle carts, and we've got the silver spinner. Now, when you show up here, you can, yes, correct.
What?
And so you can talk about this with us. You can go
Okay.
on these with your friends, right?
Yeah, you can go on them with your friends or ride them alone. And the cuddle carts are you take romantic rides with, and you can potentially maybe catch some feels or have your first kiss. There's lots of fun things.
Oh, you have to be
I know
romantically
This is a prime
involved.
example of, like,
Interested with
understanding
someone
that Sims
to
are,
ride
like,
that?
not romantically interested in it for various
What?
reasons now, but she will go over here on Silver Spinner with me.
That's
Yeah, like,
interesting.
I think for the first time in a while, you're actually going to see them push back their relationships. I think that adds some really interesting emerging storylines that you actually be able to play with here. I think that's really important for us to be able to come up with a story here.
That's
And I know people are
interesting.
going to ask, they're like, oh, I can't see them in there. These are very much like you go in, you participate in, you get the fun chance cards, but you're not going to like be looking at woohoo through those windows. We have much more explosive woohoo results.
Don't say it like that, George.
So there's an awesome
Yeah, it's a
boba
little
tea
spot.
out here, which I love. I also really, really love this ice cream stand. I think it's just beautiful. I mean, some of this ice cream was around before, but I think it's gorgeous. Like it just feels like Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk or something.
Yeah, no, it's very charming. Like this whole town is just so charming.
What I we'll like to hint at,
Here.
I think we're going to be doing, I think the lights are going to turn on shortly, is when the lights are on, this is great. There's a lot of mysterious things. You might have noticed creepy eyes under the peel and stuff. You have to think about the mystery this time.
Yeah, so I think aesthetically what we're going for is something else like say a Jack House film or a Stephen King novel where like it's a charming, sleepy town that's about to be rocked to its core when a Bruce Lee discovery has made it. But there's a tension, I think, in a lot of teen coming-of-age moments where there's a feeling of everything's a little bit scarier because you're not quite used to the world. So we're trying to capture that here.
They called us out because Malcolm.
Oh, wow.
He does this regularly. He's
That
actually asking me.
That new super scary rated R movie came out last weekend. We were going to sneak in and watch.
Sounds like there's some intent in that request.
To be, Malcolm's been after me for a while. Yeah. No problem, George. But I mean, you went on his night broad, so. Nice.
When they mentioned that earlier, sneaking out to see a movie, I didn't realize that was actually something that they were gonna. That was actually in. That was.
I'm worried about cheating people for movies that are us before they're You know what? We'll just create some sins. We'll show off what we're going to do. Massive debt cheats here. Let's do adults.
Oh, you're just gonna make two entirely enough. I gotcha.
Yeah, he's
we'll just
totally using
a
cheat. These are just some
a mod for
that are
doing
gonna
this stuff.
have
MC Command, more than likely.
All right, let's pick our new sims here.
Teleport those people in like that.
Some very cute random sims.
Meet the person you're going to get really close to really fast.
Yeah.
There's a tradition. Everybody's got to.
So you're gonna send them in there. So
you want to twist on? All right, chat. What do you want to move to? Silver Spinner, Cuddle Carts, the Grave Mine.
The Grave Mine's really cool, actually.
Oh, look at that! Fantastic. First kiss on a pier. Let's escalate really quick.
Chance the Grapevine VFX.
Be a lot of talk about shows. What shows did you watch for research on this?
I like Riverdale. It's super crazy, cheesy.
Riverdale's great. I love Riverdale.
I used to watch Riverdale.
To be fair, like it's like a guilty habit. A lot of those CW shows.
I think I watched.
I got a couple episodes in. That one's
1.5 seasons.
Oh,
of that.
I love you. I stand Jules, but
yeah. So I watched a lot of movies. I love Booksmart. I loved it before that. And there was this awesome one on Amazon Prime that was like a retelling of Groundhog Day almost.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, sorry, the woo-woo. Sorry,
Judgmental.
What I love about this, and you'll notice as they travel down the tracks, you'll see the woo-woo moving with them. I mean, people.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of our research was certainly shows, but we also spent a lot of time talking to actual teams. Like we ran interviews with folks that are actually living through high school right now and to talk about what's important with them.
So,
all right, we'll go over here. We're going to do another woo-woo, and then we're going to go home and we're just going to get to prom real quick.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do the prom. It's Friday evening.
We are always on the clock.
And that probably would be the end of the stream.
Like this. I usually take time and
Unless they're going to pull out all the build buy items. I don't think they will.
All right.
This is how you get banned from the pier, by the way.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention that.
Because this is so much in this pack. They spent so much time. They had to spend so much time showing us the in-game stuff. And they only did allotted so much time
you've been banned from this ride
to do the live streams.
I apologize for ripping this wrapper off, but I need to try this bubble dude. Oh, that's fine. It's just so loud. They have the crinkliest classic.
There they are. The woo-wooing on the Ferris wheel.
So if you didn't notice, there's Womp Womp. He's hanging on eating on the side, and he's also hanging on the back.
Womp Womp.
All right, let's take our.
That's the school mascot. The Womp Womp.
I'm off work because
looks like a monster from Monsters Inc., which I've never seen the movie, but familiar with the character. What it looks like.
For the iconic part of it is stabbing thing. Except for this straw is extremely flimsy, and that just bounced right off.
Yeah, you have to We'll get to. There we go. There we go. Got it. I've never seen prepackaged boba tea like that. You know,
She never had a boba. She don't know how to open a drink of boba.
Best producer.
That's what I've seen. Probably from
I
California.
like
Just play it.
You look like you're gonna take out somebody. They kind of like
they're very insulted that she's not their favorite producer.
I mean, it's a close. Sarah, don't.
No, I see how it is. It's fine.
You're actually my favorite producer. Don't tell George.
Oh, we left S Pop in my room too long. I'm done just like that.
All right. So, we gotta be over to prom.
Yeah.
Do you wanna talk about the thing?
No, we'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Go to sleep on the couch. Yeah.
Yeah, but unless they're a disco person, which is not in this game, they're not going to get a full sleep napping on the couch.
That's a bit extreme.
It is.
That's what get together.
Uh,
The disco nap. Full rest and
They just go on a long
by
walk and then
napping.
come home.
domestic castle.
Short period of
Oh yeah.
time.
So we added.
Yeah, everybody stay asleep. Ignore
Excuse
that.
me.
You didn't know that person.
Good night, sweet prince. Oh no,
Shoot that. Well,
we can't. She's sad.
should send her off into the sounds so dark. It really does.
She was smited by powers beyond her control and comprehension.
Sleep. So,
No, he goes too. It's all done wrong.
okay.
So there's a couple new deaths we added because a lot of people were asked about deaths. Things go very wrong.
Somebody died.
Very, very, very wrong when you try and prank someone with a castle. And then there's also one for Urban Legend. You can pull out a mirror and do kind of a Bloody Mary prank where you say something in the mirror 3 times, and ooh, it's scary. But if things go very wrong with that one, someone might actually show up and scare you to death. Yeah, those are the 2 ones here.
Mm-hmm. I think people really want to see her die, so I'm gonna take her off away from people.
They just showed us some death, and I missed it.
Stop.
I was drinking my coffee, and my mug was covering the screen, and I did not see what just
I want to be
happened.
my friend. Do I want to be a friend? Hey, sweetheart. No, I'll be a friend. He needs some sort of friend. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, so you need this one?
Yeah,
Coffee shop? Yeah, okay. Ship to buy.
And
Shipping prices. Okay. Enjoy your last moments in front of the fields of lavender.
oh no.
If they're gonna have shipping and stuff like that in here, building the post office would be cute to do that type of stuff from that particular place, like for your own personal gameplay, like for my personal gameplay. I'm not really that good of a builder, but
it's like a 2-person thing. You have to
Yeah.
she just died from sadness,
Let's see about what cheating it.
or she just
That's
passed
Crumple
out.
Blossom Hill.
Let's crumple blossom field.
She's dead. The Grim Reaper just came. Oh my goodness.
You act like I haven't hidden a body before.
I mean, haven't we all? Like, you work in this industry long enough. That's a joke. It's a joke, everybody. Or is it?
Oh my.
Alright, we'll finish
Quick
this.
tip, you'll have to be super careful with that urban myth because sometimes it ends up a fun prank, but other times it ends up in death. And the Live Fast aspiration wants you to do the urban myth
It's big in fashion.
a couple times. So
Oh wow.
We
Okay.
will try and urban myth.
That's interesting. So the urban myth is what killed. It's a prank that can go wrong.
Yeah, that's how you become like a lead producer. You do
They
what it
compared it
takes.
to the
It
Bloody
fits
Mary.
problems.
All right, I'm just
Okay.
quick freshen up. What's that you work on your career? God, blank.
I'm social media streamer. Or
Actually,
media streamers.
Please do something with. Let's do this prom. It's 10 a.m. You got it on fast
I
forward,
love this animation. Like it just
and it's
it's
Saturday.
familiar, right? You recognize what it looks like.
Oh, someone just clicked. We're going to talk about the photo booth, which is on the pier, which you can move.
There's one at prom stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in pier, in the prom. Oh, prom get together. Should we go? Let's go to prom.
Maybe go find your party. Have a booth, but after all,
Yeah.
Pick
All right.
some teams.
Yeah, we definitely wanted prom to be more than just a end of the week event where you go there. We wanted there to be a build up. That's where you go. You set up with your friends. You sometimes go out and all my friends, they're coming over to hang out and like get ready for prom. Everyone's talking about their experiences. Maybe practice dancing. You apparently not met Sydney yet.
no, there's so many people to meet.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
Sydney
are we
is there.
party
Kevin
in the
is
room?
there.
I missed it. When it was like, I think they're all going off to prom. I was going to ask about prom chips.
No, wipe up quick.
Are they going
Yeah,
already?
Okay, we're going. I shouldn't have left it on speed 3. Okay, we're about to leave in an hour. So okay, coming in. Oh no, that's good.
Bella Goth. She just pops up over there in her red dress.
Doing on social media.
Bella, people are lurking outside, staring in the window.
I really love that I added a flirty DM that says you up.
No.
Let's see if I can do it on everybody. Let's see.
Crowd
Never
is
mind. We're
starting.
gonna prom. We can't do this. Trust me, you'll enjoy that. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
So again, prom is fully customizable in the same way the high school is. You can rebuild on it. If you want to make it a spring fling, Sadie Hawkins dance, you can change the decorations completely. If you want to make it a giant greenhouse, put fish inside of it and say it's an under the sea dance, that's all up to you.
Yeah, this is. We're trying to give you as many tools to customize the thing as possible.
What did you write? You decided to wear that.
Why is he doing push
I mean,
up?
I did just
sit
buy
ups.
You did buy
Because
it.
it's
Okay.
a sim.
Well, I'm going to change you back in here.
You know, we're going to make whatever I'm wearing.
That's true.
I guess I can just wear it.
People, Molly's already going to see. I forgot who we came here with.
You came with Cassandra
And
killing me.
Molly. Yep. So I really want to show off that. Can you?
So,
change me?
I wonder if these are
Yeah, you can. Let's
gold
do it. Here is friends. You're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
events
I like to see
or
how dance.
just
We're going to do it.
if we can make them. Probably not.
So, prom's your event. You can actually get scored on how well you do here, or can you score? As you complete these, you'll get rated. But it's all about hanging out with friends, having those moments, dancing, eating fun.
Look at you.
Yeah, I love this one. Listening to you. Oh, I should have chosen this.
This is what I think of as traditional prom dancing, where I see people who don't really know how to dance, just holding each other at arm's length, wobbling in a circle.
There's food out, drinks. We can go over here. We can vote for the prom jester, prom royalty. Let me give you a vote here. I think we deserve it. And
So at least the food we don't have to.
Out of here.
The food's already
Let's see
there.
if I can make.
So if he didn't customize this
I should have Molly.
himself,
She
they didn't
can't do
customize this
That's
because he
fine.
was
So
he had it
so
on fast forward for so long.
you're supposed to be working. There's obviously
So
cafes where you hang out.
That means
dance,
you
use the
don't
photo
have
booth,
to
show off
do it
outfits.
yourself. And there's going to
and
be
then
food there. You don't have to spend your own money like you have to do a lot of times when you
Molly,
want to
you take a picture with the
eat
chaperone
something.
or
You got to
mom.
spend like
I feel so bad.
$100
No, making
to
up for what she did in
serve
those
that
photos.
food.
Yeah.
100 simoleons or whatever.
You'll move out eventually. It's fine. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Why was the photo
I'm gonna
booth
see if I
grayed
can
out?
Take a photo with, take a romantic photo with Molly. Yeah, why not? This is gonna get done so quick.
And you're such a chancer.
She's gonna get angry at me.
Molly's a
So
lesbian
we've got
anyway.
about 7 minutes left.
I think I love her music. Sorry, I'm listening to music in the background.
So why did that work if she's a lesbian?
Well, I'm gonna sort of speed through prom a little bit. We'll do some dancing, and then we're gonna go home. I'm not gonna do a lot of this. Oh, here we go. It looks like someone. Do you think she was stuff like she was checking with her mom and be like, "Hey, make me prom queen"?
Like, I mean, that's some nepotism. Hopefully not. We'll see.
It could be.
We'll see. We're about to find out. A lot of things happened today to Jessica. Yeah, relatable. True story.
Oh, who's the king? Who's the queen? Oh, it is Sydney. It is Jessica. Let's go.
Yeah.
Got a crown. Doesn't look like your crown here, but very good.
I dressed up for the occasion. Captain.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so he's the gesture.
Well, this is weird. We're gonna.
Okay.
If we get invited to an after party, we're gonna skip.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Okay. Well, to be fair, I've never gotten invited to an after party, but you have in like every one of these.
I mean, I am me.
Oh, so it is the gold.
Exactly. Finally get invited to an after party.
Yes.
Fine. Sure. Okay. Nothing.
Fortunately, we've got to do some things.
Okay, we're gonna go home. We're gonna
Here.
get to the end of the problem. We just want to go
I
through
got
some
it.
go-by stuff.
Ouch.
Ended here. Oh, they came
Hey,
back
baby.
We'll see if we missed any
Hi,
questions you want to
baby.
talk about. I think someone had a quick
hi.
question about, hey, do we have periods in the game? We didn't go that deep into puberty for this time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of discussion about the things that happen to teenagers when you get to puberty, and we couldn't do it all, but we did focus in on some of the key memorable moments.
Yeah. We added a lot, again, build by stuff. Well, I'm going to start going through a number of this. I love the fact that we've added the ability to, add the colors on these here.
Yeah, I find that in quick shipping.
Change out a bunch of, wait, show really quick.
Oh, why is my dad on my computer? Really?
And is online, giving my audio back to my ear. Oh, yeah, in Spring Sims, I was very curious about this gold version of this one.
Nice. Yeah.
Or yellow, whatever you want to say. It's in there. These are some of the cool try-hard LED lights that come if you pre-order.
Okay, so they are doing build by.
There's
Okay.
also an LED speaker.
Where is? Oh, there it goes. Here we go. But I guess as I go through this, I'm just going to start showing you guys some variants. I'm going to start building some stuff. And while I do that, maybe, Jessica, if you want to bring up any other questions we're going to do, I'm going to do this. Let's watch.
Get some photos for a while.
Watch this video.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to show some cool stuff as we talk about anything that we might have missed.
Okay.
So I think crushes was the thing that came up. Crushes are being added. That is a thing. It's a type of sentiment, and it's very iconic for teens and possibly some adults. I won't name my new crushes either. But yeah, no, crushes are pretty important. I think Andy's just going to bang out questions we didn't answer in my ear.
Okay, so they're not placing them down; they're just showing them.
Oh, let's bring in. Oh, Susan.
Going through
Sarah
the,
did the window.
swatches.
I want to talk a little about the window and how that happens. Okay. Popcorn, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So periodically your sim will get a call asking them to go to different events. There's stuff like sneaking out to a movie, sneaking to a college party. You can ask your parents for permission, and if they say yes, you can go to the event normally. If not, you can try to sneak out. You can sneak out not via the window too, but there'll be an interaction where you can sneak out through the window. If you you can just use the window as a regular door as well if you want.
That's interesting.
Baseball.
I wonder if there are consequences for getting caught.
I love this sort of inflatable look on this one. Anyways, okay, keep going. You think this one was made out of old bonbons?
This looks like.
Don't you dare say that, George.
I mean,
this is the gamer chair that's coming to everyone, which is fantastic.
oh, that's cute. I like that.
That is cute.
And where's the other one?
That's
We'll
really
get
cute.
that one. Oh, I love some of these couches. These couches all with the throw blankets and the pillows.
Oh, they have the blankets on the
This one
on
is
the
like one of my
couch.
favorites. They're gorgeous.
It looks comfy, but it does look.
It's Golden Girls ish.
Yeah, you can get caught.
Sorry, Andy, I was totally blanking on build mode, and I forgot the whole question. Oh, a lot of Art Deco pieces here. A lot of pieces. So
That's
I know
cute.
Stephen talks about this a lot, about wanting to represent a lot of styles, a lot of mismatched stuff that teenagers collect in their room that sort of goes together through their own style.
Yeah, like I say, when we were building, it's a lot of like finding things as you need them as a teenager. It's like you don't just buy a desk and a matching bed or a matching dresser. At least I did. Hey, I need a new bed. I'll get this bed. It probably doesn't really match my closet, but like we figure it out. And so there's a lot of found look, right, as a teenager.
I'm doing my desk. I love this one too.
I
love we got I love all the Pro Kit, really all of these, but these the ones that you can build on top of, and the modular furniture, which I really like. I don't know. Are people done? Do they want to see no more? I think we're almost done.
There's a thing that keeps up being asked.
What's that? Oh, that's the cafeteria.
Well, okay. Really quick, I'm going to scan through this so people can see. I think this is about it, right? Oh, wait. You don't want to ask something.
You're such a tease, George.
All right. Okay. We'll get to it. Here we go. Someone had asked, and I see this happen a lot. Let me bulldoze this slot. Here we go. Bulldoze. They always want me to press B. Because one of the things that we have added is added the ability to
the curved walls.
To be exact.
I forgot about that.
We'll go ahead and add a few of these here.
Yeah.
This is our new build object. This is also coming to everyone as well.
Yeah.
And you could do a lot of fun things. So, like, say, here we go. I like
curved walls are coming to the Sims for.
I've been doing that. A lot of castles are in the future.
A lot of towers. I need a little princess tower for myself.
So I'm not going to get too.
When I was younger, I had a friend who had a circle apartment.
Her
whole apartment was a circle. It was so neat. Like,
I'm very curious what you guys do. It's one of those things where like you wouldn't think it, but the curves in the wall really change what they want. And so there's a couple of important things that I want to bring up with this as well. Is a lot of the decoration objects and doors and windows have real work on this, even though they are straight and flat. Not all of them, because as you know, we have some really wide doors that like might stick out and look weird. Those don't show up there. Instead, we've added the ability to filter down to the ones that we think aesthetically will work on large, which are this in the larger room I put down. And then on the smaller room here, all doors will work. So put that in there, it'll work. You'll see it sort of, the frame sort of comes out a little bit, but that works well.
Ouch.
But if you want to know like what works on one of these walls, go ahead and put that there.
And we try to give you more freedom. Like, we didn't want to keep this too hard and with a specific look, because if it looks a little bit off, well, you guys will be responsible. You guys will make it look good.
But a lot of decorations there. But we also added these really cool windows that are unique to this back. So you see we got 4 windows here, but there's these ones, and if you look, this one says curved windows. What could that be about? But you notice, as in most windows, it's flat. So when you put it on here, so it sticks out. But these curved windows are flat, and then they curve.
That's cool. Curved windows.
There are engineers out there who have put their life into making this work very nice. We have modelers who have made great object suites do this. So a lot of hard work went into this, and I hope you like this. So with that,
we're being yelled at in our ears.
Yeah. So there's a lot more to talk about later. We'll
that's cool wallpaper
out there, and we will call it at that.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. It's been an absolute pleasure to finally be able to show you guys this. Please do reach out if there's questions.
One new
materials coming out in the next few days if you have more questions.
Yeah, one.
I forgot to have time to stretch. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, we're still on. At the feet.
Okay, well, that was that. And I am going to see about Okay. So I'm going to see about the trailer. Putting the trailer on. You guys. Okay, let's see. I'm going to add ready. I'm going to volume down some. Ready. I'm going to enjoy playing this. And that is that. So, what do you guys think? You guys gonna get it? I'm gonna get it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos.